It's that time of the night. We're gonna go live. It is 9:31, and I only want to be on here for no more than 10 to 15 minutes. So I'm gonna say hello to all of you right now. As you enter, please hit that like button. Definitely share the video out if you so choose. It does help the channel get out to more people and hopefully grow. And maybe we can meet my next goal in my YouTube in my YouTube career. Hey y'all, welcome in. I see you. I see you. So the title, I was in a live last night and it came up about category 6 storm. So I found this article and I wanted to share this article with you guys. I also want to share with you guys some other articles to make you just think what in the world is happening right now when it comes to the weather. There will be a huge debate whether or not it is man-made, meaning being manipulated by man, or whether it is just an act of God. Is this the end of times? So whatever you think it is, that's fine. Put it in the comments. Definitely, if you're watching this on replay, put it in the comments and we can debate and agree to disagree or just listen to each other, period. Slow to speak. Hey, 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 I see y'all coming in. So I'm going to go ahead and share it out because it is late. Your girl ain't ate yet. I ain't ate yet. But here we go. So this debate has been taking place for a while, but Hurricane Milton kind of brought it back to life as to do we need to change up the designation as far as the categories of the hurricanes. Hurricane Milton's ferocious winds that peaked at 180 miles per hour. And I hope that you guys are doing well. If you were in the eye of the storm or anywhere affected by this storm, I hope that you are doing just fine. I know that right now 3 million people are without power. There is still flooding in a lot of the areas. I even saw a video. I don't know if it's a real video or not, but I saw a video where the people came back home, opened the door, and their house was flooded with water. So they opened the door to one of the rooms and there was either an alligator or a crocodile. Something was in there. So I don't know if that was a real video or not. It's hard to tell these days when you're looking at YouTube and these other TikTok stuff. Anyway, so winds peaked at 180 miles per hour. People are now asking again, do we need to change the category? It says, is it time for the National Hurricane Center to add a category 6? Y'all let me know what y'all think. Do you think they should with the winds? Like each of these storms seems to be worse and worse as it goes. I'm going to show you the categories in a minute. Sorry. That's crazy how that bubbles up. This is a vitamin C. Vitamin C pack that I'm putting in my orange juice. The question will likely take a back seat at the NHC ahead of Milton's landfall in Florida on Wednesday, which was yesterday. Once the storm, wait a minute, is yesterday? Yeah, I lost track of time. Once the storm surge recedes, the hurricane season comes to a close. However, some researchers want the federal agency to make a change, especially as powerful hurricanes are expected to increase in frequency amid the warming of our ocean. Among those in favor of adding a new designation is Michael Weiner. He's a climate scientist at Lawrence Berkeley National Laboratory. He authored a study earlier this year that looked at recent storms that would be worthy of the Category 6 hurricane and determined a new classification would help emphasize a truly category. inform us. So these are the categories. Let me make sure y'all can see this. I'm just talking. Okay. So these are the categories here. A category 1 is 74 to 95 miles per hour. You'll get some damage, extensive damage. 3, which is what Milton turned into in 29 miles per hour. A category 4 is 130 to 156 catastrophic damage. And a category 5 is 157 and above, same thing, catastrophic damage. So I don't know what they would move that to, like what the wind speed would have to be. It seems like it's bouncing off. Where's my mouse? It's bouncing off right up in here, 130, 156, then it jumps 157. So what would they stop it at? I would think maybe 175. And then they would start a category 6 somewhere around there and above. Anyway, they say their motivation is to reconsider how the open-endedness of the Simpson scale can lead to underestimation of risk, and in particular, how this underestimation becomes increasingly problematic in a warming world. Calculating a storm's risk and communicating it to those in harm's way is why we have the NHC. Without the agency, we likely wouldn't have received word in real time that Milton had strengthened from a Cat 1 storm with winds of 80 miles per hour on Sunday evening to being a Cat 5 cyclone by the morning, making it the third fastest intensifying storm on record in the Atlantic Ocean. So y'all let me know what y'all think. And I want to show y'all these other videos too. It says flooded hospitals and washed away beaches. That's just what they were thinking it would be. Okay, so let me stop sharing and show y'all. Because when I heard this last night when I was in a live, I was like, are you serious? This got to be fake. But it was not fake. This actually happened. So please hit the like button if you have not. Let's see. Hold on, I'm trying to find this. Okay, here we go. There was rain in the Sahara Desert, and it caused a phenomenon. Oh, come on, mouse. Get the working. I should have charged it up. Okay, let me turn this back on. This was dated on the 8th of October. I had not heard about this on the news at all. So it says, a highly unusual deluge has left vibrant blue lagoons amid the palm trees and sand dunes of the Sahara Desert, rejuvenating some of the most drought-stricken regions with water levels not seen for decades. Southeastern Morocco, known for its extreme aridity, typically experiences little to no rainfall during the late summer months. But the Moroccan government reported that 2 days of continuous rain in September exceeded the annual averages in several areas that received less than 250 milliliters of precipitation each year. So this is the water right here. Tata or Tay, whatever, one of the hardest hit areas, a village around 280 miles south of Rabat, recorded more than 3.9 inches of rainfall within just 24 hours. The stunning transformation brought striking visuals of water cascading through the Saharan sands, enhancing the landscape dotted by castles and desert flora. Here's another picture. I've never seen such a thing, but they said in decades it has not happened. So these are palm trees that were flooded in a lake caused by heavy rainfall in the desert town of Marzoga near Rachida, southeastern Morocco. This was October 2nd this year. Did y'all hear about this? Crazy, crazy, crazy. So despite the benefits, the storm have also led to tragic consequences with more than 20 fatalities reported. The flooding has also damaged farmers' harvests, prompting the government to allocate emergency relief funds, particularly in areas that are still recovering from last year's devastating earthquakes that killed at least 2,960 people. So I have never seen anything like that before in my life. Beautiful to see, but kind of, what is going on with the weather? So I have one more thing I want to show you guys. And I think I actually deleted it. So I'm going to have to pull it back up. Give me 1 second. See if I still have it. Oh, no. That's news story I got for tomorrow. Now, let me just pull it back up. What was it? Oh. So this happened back in July, what I'm about to show you. I think it's a video that goes along with it. Let me share. Oh, Lord. Come on, Tommy, get it together. Here we go. Put a 1 in the chat if you can see that. Okay, so over in South Africa, they had snowfall. Their first snowfall in over a decade. So here's the debate that will take place. Some believe it's global warming. Some believe it is manipulated weather. I always call it not really manipulated weather, but more so weather warfare fits it, because a lot of countries are playing around with that, a way to attack their enemies. So this was Johannesburg. South Africans were abuzz on Monday. Again, this was in July, following a surprise snowfall in the country's largest city, the first in the area in more than a decade. Snowflakes are rare in Johannesburg, which is located in South Africa, with the last reported occurrence in 2012. Residents who woke up to freezing temperatures posted photos and videos to social media expressing their delight about the weather event. Snow in Gauteng, I think I said that right. One resident posted on TikTok, "I was preparing to go to Europe, but I have just changed my mind. Our weather is the same." The South African Weather Service confirmed on Twitter page that this was actually true, because you know people like to manipulate stuff. And this is the snowfall in Africa. Now I did hear that they do have like what do you call it? A place where you go ski or whatever. But I think that's fake snow. So the snow and cold front were extended to other regions, including the mountainous areas. Amid the excitement, the Weather Service warned that the disruptive snow could pose possible hazards, including hypothermia. Due to the cold winter, he has had a lot more forecasts of snow. Okay, so that's just something I wanted to show you guys. I just thought it was weird. Snow in Africa and water in the Sahara. Then, of course, these storms here intensifying in the United States. So I don't know what to make of all of it. So I thought I'd bring it to y'all and let y'all hear about it if you haven't. So let me say hey to some people and get out of here because it's late. I need to eat a little bit of something, not a lot because it's late. A little bit of something. I'm going to pick up my bundt cake tomorrow from Nothing Bundt Cake for free because it's my birthday. It's my birthday. Stop. My son is supposed to be coming home since I couldn't make it down there due to my daughter having to work and not having a way to get to work. And hopefully my husband will make it home. He's in Atlanta now. I don't know. Y'all know how Atlanta traffic is. Okay, so hey Frank, how are you? Hey Tracy, Holly, Rose, Judy. Yep. Mr. Ziggy's Palace, Beverly Griggs. Really? Oh wow. I don't have Alexa. Hey M Loves, welcome in. Hey Susan. Susan thinks it's weather control, cloud seeding. My mouse will work. I could go up. Hey Oklahoma. They think we don't know what's going on. Well, some of us don't know what's going on, but a lot of us do. Hey, just cruising. The storm wasn't bad compared to all the tornadoes. I think that was a major thing. I mean, I know that the tornado, you talk about Milton. Let me fix my, there we go. You talk about Milton. I don't feel like it was as bad as they thought it was going to be, which is a good thing because they thought it was going to be, well, it was a 5, but they thought it was going to hit as a 5 or at least a 4, but it hit as a 3, which is still bad. But I think it spawned more tornadoes from what I am hearing. I really didn't watch the news today. I just didn't feel like it is like overload of hurricanes. And, you know, living here in the mountains of North Carolina, I'm not far up in like western North Carolina, but here in the mountains of North Carolina where I am, you know, and I'm doing deliveries, all I see every day, all I hear every day is helicopters, is seeing equipment being taken up I-40 West, whether it's machinery or water trucks, because you know they don't have, a lot of places don't have water, so they're bringing water in, and it's just overload. So I'm like, I can't watch another news thing today. Only I think news thing I watched was on P Diddy, and then I fell asleep on that. I was like just exhausted. I think my iron's a little low or something, but anyway. Hey, make it make sense, aka Sylvia. How are you? She thinks climate change. Yeah, they want all of us to watch what we're doing to help the climate, right? But yet they still have these huge airplanes, like they aren't working to change up the fuel there, you know. So, they already let go chemicals and stuff. Oklahoma freedom. How they do weather manipulation. Yeah. Hey, Rose. I could not walk in that water. I'm sorry. I could not. You don't know what's in that water. You got gators, you got snakes, you got what little anacondas or whatever they call it in the water. I'm not trying to do it. I'm not trying to do it at all. I agree, Gator. Stop babying people. But it's a lot of babies. I was watching some TikToks. Oh my gosh. So many people on there crying. And I don't know, I think some of it was mostly, I think, for attention. Because everybody wants their video to go viral. So let me throw the tears on. I think some people might not even been in that area, but trying to place themselves in the middle of a disaster to make it look better or something. I don't know. I know I shouldn't guess what people are doing. Hey, God first. So true. Love your name. Hey, Kathleen. Make money. A place for her. I like that name too. Are you in Sarasota? Is that what you're saying? Did your area get hit hard? Because I wasn't at the landfall, Sarasota, when they thought it was going to be Tampa. Hey, Angela. Jamaica in the house. Hey, Regina, how are you? Pennsylvania. Place for her says, I am okay. I left my home on the West Coast and came over to the East Coast on Tuesday night. We lost power last night around 7:30, so I have no idea what my home. Prayers for you that your home was spared and that you won't have any of the issues that a lot of other people have. And I pray for everyone involved, because no storm is fun. I think the worst storm, two of the worst storms I've been in. One was Hugo. I was 19 years old. And the other one was Matthew. Amy says, I know they can manipulate the weather, but I'm not convinced it is the cause of this weather. I have no idea either. So, but it could be, two things could be true. I love to say that. Two things can be true at the same time. Hey, Leona, how are you? Oh, my stomach growled. Hey, wait a minute. Hey, John. Vermont and some parts got a little snow yesterday. Wow. Okay. We're usually like cold, I've only been here since 21, but it's always cold around this time here. I'm from South Carolina, but it's always cold here. It is not, it just started getting cold, like in the mornings at least. It's been low 50s. A few days last week, I think it was high 40s. But yeah, we just starting to feel a little crisp in the air. Thank you so much, John Wright. Thank you, Anne, for the birthday wishes tomorrow. Leona, I don't know, but today I didn't have it. I was dragging all day, and then it didn't help that I was going up someone's steps today to deliver some Uber Eats to them, and their house had received damage um, from Helene. But they had things like right at the steps, but there was a little bit of space that I could get through, and my foot placed, and it did not, it missed the step. And I pulled something in the back of my thigh. I'm like, oh my God, okay, this is not going to be that bad. As the day went on, my thigh started bothering me. And then I was just feeling really drained. So I only did that for a few hours, and then I came home. Normally I come home anyway at 12, take Gracie out, let her run around for a minute, and then I leave. I couldn't leave. I took her out. She did what she do, and I came back and I got into bed. I set my timer, and my alarm went off 3, 4 times before I got up. I think I didn't leave out of here. I said I got here at 12:30. I didn't leave out of here till probably 3:36, somewhere around there, to go pick my daughter up. Then I went back out. But yeah, normally I just keep going. And I keep going because I'm still dealing with a lot of grief from my father's passing back in I said October, August. When I slow down, if I'm not doing something when I'm sitting here, if I'm not editing a video or something like that for one of the 3 channels, I don't know, I just get sad and stuff like that. So I just try to keep moving. Hey, Jamie, how are you? Thank you, Tina. Thank you, United. Thank you, Make It Make Sense. Thank you, Oklahoma. Hey, Rosalind. Chemical spill in Texas today, too. Oh, wow. I tried to look up like an updated story on what happened in Atlanta. Remember last week I showed y'all the plume of smoke that had chemicals in it. I could only find one update, and it wasn't very long. So I was like, I'm not going to do that. But now we're talking about that chemical spill. They said that chlorine was in the plume that was, over Atlanta. They didn't say what happened with it, what they did to treat it, the air quality. They didn't say any of that. So it's like, hush. We had a hurricane here and so many tornadoes throughout the state. Oh, wow. I know. When Helene was like, before she got here, when she got here, after she got here, my weather radio kept going off like back to back to back to back. Even during the day, my phone, I would get these things on my phone saying, I-40 West is closed, and um, or don't drink the water, or what, just crazy stuff. Oh, wow. M Loves. I hope everybody's okay, because I heard that there were a few deaths. I don't know how many, that there were a few deaths due to tornadoes more so than the hurricane and water and wind. Let's see. My friend Judy is close to Raleigh. She has stage 4 cancer and had to stop. Oh my goodness. I hope she be okay. Tornadoes here in Fort Lauderdale last night. Little sparrow. That's pretty. We're living in prophetic end time. Thank you, Laura. I hope so too. But Secret, happy birthday. Lots of prayers your ways. Make this happen. You think someone made this happen? Who knows? Who knows? I just thought I'd throw it out there and, you know, get a feel for what y'all thought. Thank you, Sybil. Oh, yes, there is power in prayer for sure. I don't know what hurricane would possibly be getting a 6, but they want to possibly add a 6 to the categories because the storms are more and more powerful. I told my daughter today, I said, it reminds me of that movie. I think it was called Day After Tomorrow or something like that, where the weather was so extreme. That hail was like this. Where's my camera? This big for hail. And there was, you know, the snow that was, well, first it was the water that was in New York, flooding New York, and then the waves coming in, and then there was snow, all in a matter of hours between the three. So I'm like, who knows? Sometimes movies, you know, imitate or emulate life. Milton made landfall in Siesta Keys, Florida, which is in Sarasota. Okay, so Sarasota County. Yeah. Okay, y'all, let me get off, and I will see y'all in a few videos tomorrow. I'm going to record a few when I get off here. And then I'm going to do probably won't do a live tomorrow. I don't know. I may do a live tomorrow, my birthday. I don't know. But I want to do some videos before I go to bed. That way I'll at least have some videos for tomorrow and not be missing in action. So y'all take care. Stay safe. Thank you, Candies. I appreciate it. Thank you, Anita. Hey, Countback. Okay. My daughter left that ball in there with Gracie. I can hear her around there playing with it. I'm sorry. I have the Weather Channel on. They're showing Vero Beach, Florida. They say that the airport's supposed to be back up and going tomorrow. So that's a good thing. 3 million without power.
And when it did, this is how his living room looked when he turned around.
Oh my God.
He heard the massive crash and that huge live oak crashing through right onto his couch. He is counting his blessings today because if he would have been
38 reported tornadoes.
This would have been a very different story, adding potentially to the death toll here in this part of Florida after the massive tornado outbreak.
They're talking about Vero Beach,
Milton was
Florida.
going through. So what was it like as a tornado was going over this neighborhood? Let's go over here and talk to David because David lived through it. David, you live right across the street. You were in your home, taking safe haven in your safe place. Tell me, what was it like?
Yeah, I'm glad they didn't get washed out though, like Western North Carolina. So y'all take care. Remember, I love you, but God truly loves you more. He created only one you. Be the very best you that you can be. When you are, go out and spread God's love because God is love. That is what he would want you to do. Love yourself so you can go out and spread that to other people, because if you don't love yourself, how you gonna know how to receive love in return? Okay, love y'all. Bye.